would be
more
the team
likely.
to do it.
It would. I think, and it could also be. Yeah, it's one of those two. It's probably IO or Tusk guarantee. It could be
OG's turn to pick.
They're gonna grab an Ursa, so no matter what happens, like laning against the safe lane is gonna feel weird, and that's because Ursa's looking at this. He's like, IO 3, I'll fight that. Tree 3, I'll fight that. Tusk 3, I can fight that too. Tusk 3 is a little bit more dangerous, but Ursa's certainly.
10 seconds remaining.
So he has to deal with tag team issue. Tag team could be very, but with the
5
ice
seconds
shards
remaining.
perilously be able to get off their stroke, but that's a little spooky. Silencer Ursa looks, but if they go on the Silencer,
Faceless
definitely
Void.
kill,
Now
and
select
Faceless
your
Void's their last pick.
heroes.
Guaranteed lockdown. The fast Lycan.
All right, moment of truth. Come on, tell me what this 3 is over for the side of OG. Geniuses is fairly cut and dried.
They do 4, by the way, so yay. Bear Lycan, Werebear. Werebear. That's pretty terrifying. Crit on a max moon Ursa that it also attacks max attack speed. It's like insane. That's really spooky. I haven't seen this combo yet. It's gonna be an IO3.
Lane,
Zed's
let's
playing
go.
it. So 4 position Tusk. We're not gonna see an Axe. I'm glad I brought it up again. And Stream
Someday, buddy,
Protector
it's gonna
as a
happen
5.
for you.
Eventually,
It's gonna happen, and then you know what? He's gonna kick that IO so far that he's not gonna be able to come back to the fight, and you're gonna have this moment.
That's
Thank
true.
God.
There it is, finally. Tree plus Faceless Void as a safe lane against the Lycan Monkey. That should give Void some really Leech Seed and armor, depending if they need it. I like that. Tops and mid gyro, that's a little bit wacky too, but against an Ember Spirit, it's probably gonna be fine. Should be able to farm relatively fast, push out the creep waves with Rocket Barrage and Flat Cannon. He's gonna cost him as much like he won for as normal, and then later on, IO can pair whoever he wants. He's gonna have save stuff. He's gonna be able to get creeps a lot faster due to B3, so he's gonna have balance if somebody gets gone on. He's locate. So I think there's some really good things about what OG's lineup can do in the mid game. Lane stuff, I don't want to be IO against an Ursa. He does have good base movement speed. It's not necessarily the worst. Tusk has save potential, shards and snowball, so Sox is
Be an IO against an Ursa, and I don't want to be an IO against a Silencer who's just.
yeah, but you're gonna plink him back. And the other nice thing is he's gonna tether Tusk. They're gonna do tag team to get this bonus right click, and then they're gonna overcharge. The both of them have like 50 damage. Is actually gonna be
Get overly aggressive against an Ursa as well, but perhaps if the
Thanks.
Silencer.
all right. So making their way across the map. Let's see if they get anything
Keep it PMA, keep it BSJ.
other than pausing, of course.
So what do you think? Are we over under 20 minutes for this? Actually, let's say 30, right? Are we over under 30 minutes for this? Last one was incredibly fast.
You talk
This one's gonna be over 30 minutes. I think neither lineup is like ready. Well, okay, the one lineup that could like death push, there's a little potential on EG Lycan, but OG is more likely. They've got IO, they've got Tower Hitter, that kind of. They've got lots of heals. Those lineups usually will function well for mega push. So I could definitely see. It could happen, but I think it's much. Unless somebody like blows the other out of the lane, should be a bit of a longer. Both teams can pick creep. Can't
Everyone
wait.
very, very excited, of course, for this match. Love to see a very hyped
30
match.
seconds to battle.
Perhaps one now that we've said this, of course, we're going to have like a 90-something minute game.
We prayed too hard for the
Prayed
longer
too hard, and they gave it to us. Careful. No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good stuff. Sav already starting that BM like he likes to do, being sassy, dropping sprays. So you can hear our lovely crowd hearing
They're excited.
softly in our ears right
It's
now.
a big map. Kind of a cool itemization for right away. Rush the buckler, instant buckler, 3 armor for himself, 2
The
for his
battle
allies.
begins.
Help the laning stage smell. Be Jing booed up here by crit, Venom, and now maybe hits. 1 more hit.
Okay.
2 more hits. 3 more.
Turn to start punching right back at Crit here. No-Tail doesn't seem to care at this point as Crit bouncing, pogoing away.
The moment they back his range, he slaps him 1 time on the booty.
Slow again. Look at No-Tail. Come back here, Crit. All right, fine.
No
Fine.
booty slap.
No booty slap. Sorry, Ferg. none of that.
You have been
Is headed
denied.
off to their respective lanes.
Thompson's gonna have a bit of a damage system. It's already gotten 1 creep now. It's about 9 behind. Gyro's damage is classically very low. Compared to a lot of other creeps. You have to do stuff like this, use Rocket Barrage to help him get a last hit. Get some of them, he's fine.
Quiet, just off that here. Seb just covered up the creeps.
On my watch.
That creep living.
Keep the distance too. Crit top lane. Just harass out. Immediately getting dished back. I love these lanes. I love because they're like so aggressive. They're just slapping each other back and forth.
Love lane fights till he dies. It's the RTZ taking quite a bit of damage so far from all those attacks from Fly trying to stabilize him a bit. I think this is why he went for the buckler actually. It's because they're a little bit concerned about the tag team damage because they are going to attack really fast over. It's giving RTZ more armor. It's kind of similar in the headdress vein is that he's just going to help stabilize him. He's got 10% more HP from any regen he gets basically, and also from... So it's just going to help keep him alive and stabilized in the lane because Silencer can't really stop them from... He doesn't have a stun. In some ways they're slightly countered in this matchup. But if EG does get some space, gets a pick off here, they can definitely get a kill. They're fighting bottom.
Are indeed, but again, it's very difficult to get overly aggressive against something like an Ursa. Very, very powerful during the laning phase. Those stacks up as well, so...
Yeah, and he went for really early overpower here.
Yeah.
Most versus don't do this. They go Earthshock instead because it allows them to secure last hits, but with overpower being only 30 mana, it kind of guarantees that not only can he get some of these last hits that he slaps a couple times, he spends less time getting ready for last hits. And in these very small skirmishes, like these 1 second, half-second trades, he's doing much better for damage output. Because normally you just beat anybody with Ursa, right? You hit him enough, but you don't want to fight for 5 seconds against tag team. It's just way too dangerous. So this build adjustment is really, I like it for him.
Despite all the slapping that we've had back and forth, still a fairly quiet game. I think we didn't see the first blood until about, what, 3 minutes in or so? But it's away.
Easy gonna look trouble bottom. Gets tag team sharded in. Sox is gonna have to run away now. So they both lose regen, but naturally that's gonna be way better for Soxa with the IO pairing. Basically a salve worth, and they're out of regen here. They're running some more out though. Salve, a mask of Morbid Mask, sorry, coming for RTZ, and that's gonna make a big difference here. Despite all this fighting, he's still got great last hits. Now when he fights people in these big trades, he's gonna get 50.
How worried are you if you're OG right now because of the fact that RTZ just, you know, despite having this threat, still just farming very, very nicely. He is gonna become a big problem.
It's fine. Like they're still going even in the lane. I wouldn't necessarily say big problem yet. Like Ursa's wrong hero.
Becomes online faster.
He definitely can for sure. But they've got some saves. You know, they've got relocate. They've got heals. They're gonna have tree armor probably. Maybe not right now though. No-Tail actually went for the Bleach Seed. Makes a lot of sense. Great for a trading ability. You heal both him and Void. It's gonna make trading with Monkey King feel so much easier.
Right in this middle lane, seeing that Thompson's just backed off. He's gonna try to do a little farming on the side. No-Tail, a little bit careful here. Harass just a tiny bit.
It seems fine. He's got Mangoes in the case, ready to do more Leech Seeds if he needs. A crit isn't going to get this like really nice abuse that Monkey King normally does with Jingu Mastery and Balance Strikes, so that's all going fine.
Bottom lane, Fly. Gonna end up being the first blood, but Sax follow, and RTZ just doesn't want to bother with Seb. He's just gonna continue to hit these creeps.
Okay. So they went the other way. Every other fight they were pressuring RTZ, now going on Silencer instead.
Top lane, 2 crit. Oh, there's a bash, and he's trying to negate some of this. Finds Boundless. Crit's gonna live.
Low chance of time lock catching in there, but hey, either way, good pressure. And frankly, if Seb lives for these fights and gets kills, he's... First blood was on the OG side, so a little bit more gold from that engagement. And he's approaching fully locked, and only about 500 to trade with RTZ again. On package,
Oh, the shards!
Soxa so ready for that perfect placement there, right in front of him when he's away. And this dual lane is so scary. With Orb of Venom as well, like his ability to just keep you out of position is strong. You can't fight it.
I have to say, Soxa, every time that I watch this guy, I always feel like he's got something where I'm just like, wow, he's such a good player.
He is. Always been really.
You should rethink this.
Shards again. Seb tethering up here. Put up the spirits over onto RTZ. Snowball coming in. Are they going to go for this dive? Like they're going to try to. It is a little hard, that's for sure. Soxa is going to take some tower damage. Seb, though, nearby has that tether. Right back up again.
Tower hits set him a bit even in that trade, but either way, RTZ just got back to the lane and he already loses 2/3 of his HP. Dodges the shard, so South keeps going elite. But things are looking okay for OG down here. The amount of pressure they're putting on are getting them behind in last hits now. 25 versus 9 of Seb. And the Holy Lock gets done at 6 minutes. Holy crap.
Is that a new record, do you think?
I feel like it's he's got first blood plus a second kill. That's really quick.
IO too.
If it's IO3, it's definitely possible, but man, very quick. Now they just have this like insane wand advantage, and the charges come back every 10 seconds. Getting way more wand charges than them, and the heal is going to be insane.
We're at the top lane. Grabbing the leech seed, but we're gonna follow up because Abed makes his way to the top lane, sees some mail, and that living armor. Not going to do anything here as he also throws out. They still high five, you know, no hard feelings, but Abed will get himself a double kill.
Great rotation, very successful. That's the one lane they can definitely pressure. Tree's able to slow this down, but Ember being able to dive all the way.
He is trapped in the shards. He's trapped with Soxa and Seb, and it's yet another kill for the off-lane IO.
Mech, level 6 almost for IO now. And it just gets better. Every level, they get another tag team with more damage on spirits as well, so that he can farm as well as damage in these exact moments. Let's see where RTZ goes. He's still sticking in the lane, and it's better for his teammates to take the damage than him typically. I'm gonna go Treads here, not phase one. Attacks could mean that he's gonna spend a lot of time juggling versus laning because the lane is so hard. Treads is just an incredible jungle. And there's a relocate top.
There's a relocate top. Ice is not looking so lively as he will get taken out by Soxa, and you can see Crit just bounces away, says, oh, here, I don't want anything to do with this. And they're just gonna go right back down to where they were.
That is so powerful. The fact that you can do that, like normally it's like you're bringing your carry somewhere. This is the off lane in the 4 who love to be active anyways, and then they just go on this Lycan who's supposed to be tanky and annoying to kill, and he just shredded like paper. Couldn't even tell the guy had armor.
Well, Wolves need no armor, but
definitely does this game against level 3 tag team.
Definitely does. I think I'm worried a little bit when I look at RTZ. You know, he is sticking up in the lane, but I feel like even if he were to leave, right, if he were to go in jungle, they would just continuously hunt him.
They certainly can go follow him in jungle. So it's definitely Soxa, something Soxa is gonna likely do. He's got outs with Snowball and Shards. So yeah, if he does go jungle, they can pressure him. With that said, a little safer together.
Just continuously bouncing off it, also rotation fly. This is gonna be a dead no-tail. Very nice moving around here.
Is under attack.
Here from Efi, definitely needed to start putting the pressure. But while they're doing that, Thompson will put pressure on the middle tower. Port away, go back up top. The rest of the team, the call down, followed by the snowball over onto Ice with the tether. Ice is very, very fast. They need to find a way to contain this wolf, and they do have the missile. It's gonna take a while. It doesn't quite manage to outrun it. And there it is, the very satisfying right at the end.
Yeah, I just thought I was gonna stun him, but he's maxed out homie missile, maxed out rocket barrage, maxed out homie missile. Didn't care about the flat cannon like we talked about because it wasn't in lane against Lycan. He's just all about casting spells.
Very careful. Crits here, Obits here, Splice here, and pretty soon Smail's not going to be here. Silence, one more hit, and down he goes.
Obid absolutely the one holding the game together for you. Because he's getting these great rotations after OG punishes so effectively. And he's got 4 of his team's kills so far. Gets the bottle refilled as well. It's going to keep on the map longer. He's got mouse and Smell just dying a little bit here, unfortunately. But the rotations are very effective. Smell the lowest net worth core, but hey, the rest of the map things are going well for OG. And even if Smell's a rough team, they've got another carry. Baby Gyro's going to transition.
High five in the mid lane. That rock going right for the head.
And a little bit of a weirder item on Thompson, but Drum. An AoE movement speed item. It gives you HP and more mana pool, but most importantly, these charges are so effective. And speed's great on Gyro. He does so much damage with his spells that just positioning better is really advantageous. And he's looking for a kill.
Oh, he's definitely looking. Finds himself that centaur. He's got his eyes on some bigger prizes, though. The call down. They've got their vision on fly. So that won't be able to finish him off. And now, Artesia joining some fight. Those flash charges, though. Ice, running away. Nice count left over on back line. Followed up with the overgrowth. In comes the Ember Spirit. Ice, low ball. Artesia looking to get as much damage as they can. Can they get it? Oh, no. That Chrono Spear coming out from Sumail. They'll be able to hold the line in the place. Get the kill on Artesia. And they're still alive. Cutting over on the back line. Running for his life. They'll get the root over on Tops, and he's somehow still alive. And they're chasing after Orbit. They want this to fly, jumping in. He's probably just going to die for this, though. They turn right back around again. Get a nice high five off.
Shame.
And eventually, Fly. Gonna get hit with that. This is not even the missile necessary.
The fact that Thompson was able to live during that fight was huge. Drum, I'm sure, made a big difference, but Ursa runs in, he pops his ulti, but he drops the Nature's Grasp, so he lost the majority of that just trying to get into the fight. And Gyro target acquisitioning well, hits the back lines. You casted like 4 rocket barrages there. Things do like 600 magic damage per use. That's a finger of death dealt to heroes.
Yeah, we can see the replay over here. The way it opens up, that focusing over on Fly, they want to get rid of the silencer. In comes Artesia, and it's starting to look really good, right? He's starting to get some of these stacks. No tail. Right in this position though, waiting so he can get that overgrowth off over onto chip down. Orbit coming in, trying to spy Zangle, and look at this Thompson right over here on the side. Still manages though to stay alive thanks to this IO, thanks to the living armor.
What an engagement. Yeah, get the chase going. Silencer feels the need to TP to save his friend, and he ends up dying as well. And 2k gold advantage now for OG. EG still in it, certainly, but the fights have been going a little bit rough there. Certainly, you know.
What exactly is going wrong in these fights?
I mean, the main thing for EG was just that it was good that they moved up there, but Silencer died right away, basically got no effective spells off.
Shards. Going for the reload, they do the global silence. Yeah, do find the kill on Thompson.
Oh, wow.
Nice find. Walrus punch over onto Artesia. Not quite ready to go into this battle, wants to farm.
They seem TP in mid, so maybe they can make a move with this, knowing that he can't show up. They could go invade top potentially right now. No, they did lose relocate. They lost Thompson. Thompson would be, it wouldn't be Thompson without the gyro diffusal blade, guys. So he's going for it. Drum into blade. Pretty weird, but it's good against a lot of their heroes. They're all like draining Ursa's mana, massive, right? No more overpowers. You can't Earthshock around the fight. He doesn't have a huge mana pool. Lycan, kind of similar things, no more wolves. Against Ember Spirit, also very good. Don't let him jump around to remnants too often if you do get a disable off. So that item can certainly be effective here. And it's something that's going to allow him to do more mid-game impact than something like, I'm going to slowly build Aghanim Scepter. Just a utility that's going to provide is really effective.
Oh,
This was over.
did you manage to knock down the tree?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Find some margin
Keep it PMA, keep
on
it
one another.
PSJ.
Build is cool on no tail as well. Maxing out Leech Seed, more AoE heal, which if it hits the person that's dying, they're going to be saved. And if it also hits IO, it's like a perfect mech.
Okay.
It's literally better than a mech in terms of healing output. If he Leech Seed's the guy that's killing into Gyro. It's a really smart pivot here for him.
Feels like you're trying to big socks up. Punch, he's got the living armor, and this is looking like Fly needs to get out of there much faster. Rolls right past him. They'll get the kill on the silencer.
Sweet.
Kurt's just hoping they're not going to look too closely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's good for him to have vision anyways. That way that they can spot to see where what they're doing next after the kill. That's why these guys are here, for example. But they spread out, get their it's done.
Been delivered now. The gyro
The
count.
courier here.
Dire's
Wants it.
courier
Yeah, he's
has
gonna
been
just
killed.
get him.
Maybe
He's gonna get two. Chase him.
Maybe
Get him. No. Oh, this little puppy. He's a little too wounded. But they go right into the Roche pit on the side of OG. Defensively, leading down for the Ursa, but no one's gonna be able to get here in time. It's just going in way too fast.
Roshan has
I was like
fallen.
looking at items and stuff, and then I look at Roche, it's like a sliver of HP left, but they bought the medallion on Seb as the third item. They have tag team for damage. They've got defusal, which is a lot
Dire's
of
top
damage.
tower
Easy Roche
is
kill.
under attack.
They're gonna get this courier too. Anything from
Radiant's
Monkey, there's a big
courier
booster
has
on it,
been
so that's gonna
killed.
delay
Ooh.
his spear
Radiant's
vessel.
top
He didn't
tower
quite have
is
it
under
finished.
attack.
Not the end of the world, but still a good kill. They
Still
back door the tier for one. No tail wasn't a little dead though.
Yeah, No Tail's not looking healthy, so find themselves an opening.
I'm surprised he almost ulted there. That definitely would have been a mistake.
Yeah.
There's no getting out of that one. Oh, relocate top.
Okay, coming in hot. Find ice. There's gonna be the global silence, but Mail running right on over here. Wants this kill. Io tethering right on in, and it's a deadline.
I mean, that's a great usage for a global
Dire's
silence, is just stopping
structures
the
are
relocate
fortified.
everything. Don't let them get those easy setups. In reality, they're just trying to do it a little safer. So
你这么
global
菜的队友不会
being
生
offset
气
is
吧，
not a
哥
big deal,
哥？
but it is useful in this match. The power of silence. We haven't
Dire's
felt that
bottom
much,
tower
but
is under attack.
trying to cover his
Dire's
team,
courier
give them
has
advantage.
been killed.
EG still farming well.
Dire's
A lot of
courier
couriers that
has
just
been
died
killed.
here.
Oh wow, they're
Yeah, EG's just killing every courier. They're very angry at their owner.
they're putting wolves in the lane, and then they're putting monkey in the trees. So when they go in the trees to hide the wolf threat,
Radiant's
there's a
middle
monkey
tower
threat
is
waiting
under
for you.
attack.
Holy big stack though getting taken by OGs. Family that farms together stays together. Neutral item pinata effect, where everything just falls out from that one stack again.
Radiant's
Robo,
top
Brigand
tower
Slays,
is under
Mail
attack.
catching up, and it worked pretty well, sitting at 7.5. Not too surprising, Ursa usually farms decently well with this common defusal build. Not as good as the old Battle Fairy days, but it's just too greedy. So Sumail's also been able to catch up despite the slightly rough laning stage due to all the odd-bed rotations.
Radiant
But top network,
structures
that's
are
top
fortified.
that's just at about 10k.
Radiant's
Glyph
top
gets
tower
popped, but they're
is
not
under
leaving. They're
attack.
definitely going to take this one as well.
Nice efficiency too. They end up digging up one of the bounty runes, looking at the gauntlet,
Dire's
and
middle
then
tower
just
is
heal
under
up as well.
attack.
What do you think, dear? Are we going to see a base crack in 20 minutes?
Radiant's top tower.
It was
is
kind of looking
fallen.
like it right there, but they want to defend their tier.
Going
They
back,
can't.
Soxa, first one to show up. Try to push them off.
Dire's middle tower
Did it
has
to play? Sour Teasy wants his kill. Should be. Oh no, they've got the snowball. Gonna be able to scroll right back on over, and Sumail's ready with the Chrono Spear. Starts whacking away over on this Ember Spear. Does he have enough damage? Oh, look at that! He does! Seth joining up there. Now the follow-up. Thompson finds Ryan. Gets killed there. And No Tail with that overgrowth. They've got the reload, but No Tail most likely going to die. And although maybe he's not, he's actually still alive. Arteezy is the one who's going to get tables turned on him. Wolves, though, chewing all on this wood. You know, they like a
Okay,
big
it's okay.
stick, but doesn't matter.
Dire's
Seb
middle tower
being the
is under
ambulance,
attack.
coming in hot and keeping No Tail alive.
OG just making the plays. They're doing moves that seem kind of dangerous at the start. Like Soxa runs into 4 heroes, and I'm like, all right, I've seen the team do this all tournaments. Like, be careful, you know, be aggressive by yourself. But it bought them time. It bought him a circumstance with a defensive snowball. He knew his limits. EG gets a little overbaited. Sumail does a solo Chrono Spear. I'm like, surely this isn't good. Like, where's the damage fall if there's nothing? But he got just enough damage in there to kill the Ember. And then from there, it was just dominoes falling, man. They set it up so well with these aggressive moves. And EG half commits and loses a little bit more advantage.
Looking like their TI form. Abed. See things on Crit. Looking in the back line. They want to get rid of Seth. They realize that he's very, very important. There's the silence. They should be able to finally take him out. Thompson's putting out some more damage over onto the fly. Have to be careful. There's plenty of EG heroes in this area. He does have the agent, though. He's feeling very, very powerful. Look at the damage. He's just outputting Fly. Barely able to stand here. One more hit. He's going to get taken down. Stops on the back line. Gets taken out by Arteezy. The follow now. Thompson, this Aegis is going to get caught, my friend. As the rest of EG wait patiently for him to come right back up, and they will give him a big old bear hug, and he's not going to be able to teleport out in time.
Was a good try, but the Ursa's damage is too high here. And without the IO, Gyro got some effective damage in, but I can't help but think he was just being a little bit too resource careful. He could have used Diffusal Blade to keep the Silencer slightly more to the right, but he went for the dive, and it took a little bit too long to kill Silencer there, as a result losing Aegis. So there are moments where your aggressiveness is going to hurt you. That was one of them for OG, losing legitimately like 3K from those deaths right at the end.
A lot of these back and forth fights. We've got around a 1K net worth lead going to the side of OG. Just been scrapping, I feel like, non-stop.
Yeah.
I have not seen them chill and just go farm
Scanning.
really at all, other than Arteezy occasionally hitting a camp.
Or Sumail. Sumail hit a
Sure.
lot of creeps the first like 15. After the laning stage, he just needed to catch up a little bit. He's almost got to BKB now, so he'll be alright. But Fly maybe.
Fly again, Soxon, Seb making their way over. Walrus back to the tag team. That is a kill.
Scared to
Top
go
side.
another round.
Pickoffs, plate mail on IO as well. It's going to help cover him against the Ursa with the Dragon Scale as well. More regen, more armor. He just wants to be able to survive because he knows he's the most vulnerable guy. But he's in a good place. The fact that he feels comfortable buying armor and not just like Ghost Scepter, don't let you hit me at all, means that he's feeling okay about his net worth. So it's going to overall make it harder for Ursa to get kills on him as the game continues. He got armor right now. After this Lotus Orb, I bet he buys a heart or something like that just to really amp up the HP. And that's when Ursa's going to feel like a wet noodle versus like 10.
Gold for me.
Play coming out from OG. They know that Abed is nearby. Snails, multiple pop. Go forward. No, it's all zipped away. Hunt.
Never refuse gold given.
There's no one else really home down in this area. We have, of course, the Wild Bear. Thompson popping the BKB, turns right back around. Walk outside of the Monkey King ultimate. Wolves should be able to deny the Invis rune.
Pretty well done. Trading Monkey support ulti for Gyro BKB is great. The global silence being lost is a little bit rough. It did save Crit's life. Rocket Barrage is winning.
Thompson gets hit with Boundless. Arteezy coming in hot here. No tail. Waiting patiently. And go back in if necessary. Look at that hit off the few wolves. They're crunching away over at Thompson. They're going to have to push him out. Comes Seb though. Follow with the overgrowth. They got the snowball because they control Abed. It's looking pretty darn good. Gasa Yule, do they have it? Can they get it? Yes.
Refusal pays off. He did not have enough money to throw the Remnant right away, so he's forced to Sleight of Fist. Wasn't enough time to get him out. So great punish there. It looked pretty iffy for Thompson there. Another really crucial move was when Ursa jumped forward to go on him. Thompson used Diffusal Blade, so he couldn't gap close that last like 200, 300 units, and thus wasn't hitting Thompson. If he was on top of him, Arteezy would have been super happy to continue fight, but he realized that slow. It was not a good time to pop Ursa ulti. He tries to disengage, he pops it anyways, and then but eventually gets collapsed on by the rest of OG covering top.
So I know that we have the BKB picked up on Arteezy. I think it's exceptionally needed when you consider
Radiant
thrown at them.
structures.
But I still feel like they're being very efficient and able to fight him.
They are. BKB's going to help a lot. It's going to allow him to save and rage until he really needs it, like pre-Chronosphere or to
Radiant's bottom tower
lower
has
status
fallen.
resistance on some big stun. So
Dire's structures
it's
are
absolutely going to help. He needs it. Otherwise,
Dire's
it's too
top
much disabled.
tower
That's
is
going to
under
mess with him.
attack.
Overgrowth, for example, you can't necessarily, like, he wants to save. He can BKB,
Radiant's
Overgrowth
bottom
comes out,
tower
and then
is
he
under
rages
attack.
afterwards. You can't need both, basically.
Yeah, vision over on Abed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You have to go through this backdoor protection. The creep's not quite there just yet. No tail.
Dire's top
Teleport
tower
away.
has
No, he's
fallen.
gonna stay here. Void into place, but look at this heal coming out from Seb.
Back in the other items, survivability of these guys is huge.
Dire's top tower
Taking
is under
turns,
attack.
tethering
Yeah, push them
everybody.
away.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Well,
are
this is
under
4 minutes
attack.
later than last game, but they're going to play this one safer. Look at the top
They back
push.
off. They do smoke play though. They're gonna go for the reload. Silence over. Ice already in that wolf form.
Nicely done.
So, back off. He's gonna get chased down by the Zoom. He's not careful. But while this is going on, they still have it. Oh, nice Boundless though coming out for Crit. Slows them down. Arteezy joining into the fight. Tops them a little bit slow. Down the Nature's Grasp if they try to follow. But look at the Seb is just constantly keeping them at least 90% health or more, it seems.
They end up defending the tower.
Radiant's
It
bottom
looked a little
barracks
hairy.
are
The
under
global
attack.
did save Ice Exercise for sure. Tusk was able to catch up. It very possibly would have been a kill, but they hold him off. The Black Dragon heads back towards the top lane, so
Crit. 3.
Regeneration.
Time up in the air here for Thompson.
Radiant's
They just
bottom
cannot
barracks
seem to
are
get them to
under
leave.
attack.
Arteezy realizing, okay, I guess I'll go Roche. Just trying to figure out what on earth he needs to do. Because OG is knocking and they are coming at you with a battering ram at this point. There is no denying them into your base.
that's gonna be right. They just don't feel comfortable fighting into it. It's too difficult to get the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom
Unfortunately,
barracks
a little bit
are
later
under
than they would have
attack.
liked, but it's a good thing to do for RTG, honestly. The fact that he can just solo Rosh on his hero, perfect for this game circumstance. He would have loved to do it last game, for example. He's like, we're not fighting this, so I might as well get some good objective. And getting Aegis is a good thing. Starts the timer, gets the next one up faster. Lycan's finished Ags now. It's okay for them to lose a Rax at this point. In fact, they are heading that way. So this might look a little reminiscent of last game. It's not the same. He's done a great job keeping their net worth on all of their heroes. Those early Abed rotations stopped it from getting out of control, but this one also gonna work.
Abed immediately says absolutely not. But yeah, I would say definitely. They also have, you know, more potential to be able to push out lanes. Very mobile right over on the side of EG. You've got a Lycan that continuously, you know, tapping at the door. And of course, you've got Abed on the Ember Spirit.
Much safer to push the side lanes, at least until OG gets some like disable item. But I'm not sure if they will. They're very much planning for like high ground, forced confrontation things.
Toying a little bit with Abed. Drop over on the side. Considering. Let's have Blink Dagger. Force forward over onto No-Tail. Global Science, not going to be enough to save the tree. Io now, Seb, he's, oh, there it is. There's a Chronosphere coming out from Sumail. Seb's going to tether back over the top. Blast off. Not enough damage though to finish off with that Chronosphere. These dogs are just chopping away over at Seb. He's still quite healthy though. Gonna back off though. The Monkey King ultimate slowing them down. Soxon trying to fight through. He cannot do it. Got the living armor over on Seb. Not going to be enough to save him as well. EG coming in fierce, but Thompson with the BKB fly takes so much over Arteezy. He is going to pop, as will Fly. He's coming back up again. Abed slicing away over on the side will be a takedown. Sumail to find another kill over on No-Tail. Soxa is not looking good either.
This fight.
Ball up, Soxa with the essence ring. The jump forward, it's a triple kill now for Arteezy. Thompson forcing him to just immediately teleport away down to the bottom lane.
Incredible fight. They just played the poke game so well there. They move in, they put some pressure on the tree who's a little out of position. OG's thinking, now we gotta save this guy. They put some effort into it. And like the moment that Lotus Orb got used on tree to save him from the slow on Ursa, Ursa runs in, Diffusal Blades him, Lotus gets used, then there's Global Silence. So now it's like you can't remove the heal or remove the silence from Io to cover him. The clip once again, there's the disable. They're going to stun him. Watch for the Diffusal Blade. That's going to slow him. The Lotus Orb comes out. Instant global silence, so they clean up that kill. Now he can't retether, so he's taking damage. They have to chrono here, but there's not much damage follow. And Seb is trying to help Ursa be effective, but they didn't have much catch up to get Seb tethered away. Okay, he's going to be all right here. But a hairy moment here for him. Did relocate briefly to the fountain because they need to get here as soon as possible, but that was just looking for kills, so that'll buy them time for their team to respawn. No chrono just yet, though. Great fight for EG. 7k gold advantage, cost some Aegis, but that was about it.
Look at this Dota plus win probability. We're looking at 59%, 41. A big shift here.
No, it's looking good for him. The Lycan throw Ursa was really terrible. Yeah, the max movement speed is hard to deal with for OG. They're playing with a lot of slows. They have some disables, of course, but Ursa has the solutions to those now with the BKB. He's also got the shard as a result of that last one fight, so more enrages for free on this guy.
I think this goes differently in the last fight. When they landed that Chronosphere, Thompson wasn't sitting in the bottom part of the river.
They were a little too spread out. He needed to be there to like DPS from the start, hopefully. But even if he was there, it was probably Ursa that's the guy that's taking the damage. And even if you kill him, he's still the Aegis to respawn. So I don't know if it would have made that big of a difference. The biggest thing is just that tree died pretty quick.
All the things going on. Soxa just walks past Arteezy, gives him a little rough cap. Throws out a couple spells because guess who's on his way? It's Sumail. He's looking to get out as much damage as he can. They'll go for the Chronosphere, and so, you know, holding Soxa to place. Global Silence comes out, though. Zabit zipping through. This is not looking good, though. They'll get the kill on Arteezy. Lots of these flights coming out from Abed now. They're holding him in place again. There's going to be a Yule. Zeb joining back in. He's going to be able to heal up. They'll chase after this Ember, but they just can't quite get their hands on him. Too difficult. So for Bash, no, he's not going to be able to get there fast enough. Zeb will go for a reload. Well, please.
That was the return of the reload for that fight. Very helpful, but I'm surprised Sumail was able to do enough damage. I don't even know if they used tag there. It wasn't on cooldown after the Ursa was dead, so it just kind of seemed like Sumail owning Everybody ran into it, but it was more.
What sort of prize is this?
And another item being picked up soon for Arteezy. His death is going to slow it down a bit, but wants to get Scotty, and Scotty's going to be really good against Io. He's a ranged hero that loves healing. It's the perfect item against him. Going to be really good against Gyro as well. So time is coming up here for EG, but that kill actually really closed the network.
Advantage going over
Radiant's
side of
middle
EG.
tower is under attack.
Strong.
Side of OG. Reevaluate, probably wanting to wait for overgrowth and the chronosphere to come up when the EG, you know. Again, they want that Scotty, but they also have a better skirmishing ability if they find someone who's out of place. In fact, they actually go for the smoke play, because they understand that these big cooldowns, or big ultimates, are now on cooldown. So now's the time to strike.
Radiant are
Take
scanning.
advantage of how just skirmishing they are.
They've got pretty good grab potential. Nacy and Lycan is was jump foot.
Look at how they back. They're like, no one is showing on the map here.
Dire
They've
are
got
scanning.
to be going
Yeah.
for the smoke. They go for the scan. Immediately find where they are over in the triangle position.
Break smoke, ready to force staff high ground in case anybody gets spotted here. Play it safe. They know they're still, both teams are very much still in the game, but in this exact moment, until they see EG, they're gonna be scared. And the upside to EG, summon push. They don't have to know where they are, they just know there's something male gonna show on the creep wave.
Doubt by crit, spending that time in the tree. Very good from OG. Actually standing in front, however, they know now that there is the smoke. The shards coming out. Over on the side, though, Arteezy is going to be able to finish off No-Tail. Yes, they are. Global Silence will pop as well. Crit on the back lines with the Monkey King ultimate. It's going to be the next one to fall. Sep. That's on the go, Sep. Just going to stay alive a little bit longer. The change is on. Beautiful Chronosphere coming out from Sumail. And they're going to be able to hold this there in place. They'll take down Arteezy. They'll be able to go and take down Ice. They're waiting super patiently here because they would love to get their hands on it. Top himself most likely going to fall. It's an amount of damage. They just don't have any more hold. Grab Abed.
Great fight for OG there in the end. The tree did die pretty quick, but I caught the top half of the fight. They ended up hitting the ice shards on Crit hiding in the trees. They anticipated where he was going to be. And with that vision, Crit could jump away, didn't jump down. Ice shards trapped him in. They were able to kill him right at the start.
Abed trying to go for this dodge. Thompson's just not afraid at all. Just runs on into space. There's no buildings in that bottom part, my friend. You might have to redirect your attention. Male and Sab make their way over to the mid. This is looking like they'll be able to get a decent amount of damage, perhaps even take some traps here.
They were able to cross her on top of both wolves, especially when BKB was so big. They get much out of it. Second rank's great.
Trying very hard to try to push them back. Too much damage coming out from these three. Rather, too much damage coming out from two, and then of course the support of Seb amplifying that.
Rax finishes. Really nice for them. Spider legs now on, but that'll be great. More movement speed, and he can get away more safely if he is not tethered to it. That kind of time is what he needs to be survivable against a hero like Ursa. They even unblock the large camp now, knowing that this is our space. We get to control here. And now they get scouted by this wolf as a result. They're going to go for the fight.
Their own smoke play. Chris, though, jumping onto the trees. That's sliding around. Sumail in the opening. Hit off. Silence over on the side. But don't turn around on Ice. For Arteezy here. He's going to try to chomp away over at Thompson. And he's just going to have to run away. He cannot stand toe-to-toe. But though, putting the pressure over on Socks, though. Like they should be able to find this kill.
All right. Not bad for EG. They had 2 kills in the end. Once again.
No, the missile.
It's doing so much damage. How did they fit so many rockets?
Okay, BKB comes out from Sumail. Let's get Truckman by Frick here. Rest of the team standing nearby. They'll be able to take down the Monkey King. Tossed out by Fly. Trying to hide over here. Trying to use the trees to his advantage. Too much damage out the Essence Ring, too. Will get hit. Thompson going right back in. Here comes out. Run to Sumail. Will be able to hold off into place. Turn around. Sab looking to just get the tether out. But Sumail's doing so much damage. Ice. Even going, they take down the courier though on the back line. Look, Science coming again. Gonna try to fight here with Abed. It's not looking good though for Sumail. Eventually he doesn't get slain. And they'll find Seb.
That was so well played by Ice actually, because it looked rough for Arteezy. Arteezy on the Ursa. He ran in, he starts killing the IO. IO pops Ghost Scepter. He's like, all right, I gotta change targets. Goes for the gyro. Gyro's running away at pretty good movement speed, and it looked like he wasn't gonna be able to get him. What Ice was microing his wolves to guarantee that the gyrocopter could not get away. Sumail's dive in here, gets the bash, which guarantees Crit's death, and they're thinking, let's get more. This looks great for us. They're chasing after Fly, of course, with the rocket. And the follow-up looks pretty solid, but here's the moment. Ursa jumps in the back lane, doesn't get hit by Chrono, goes for Seb, Ghost Scepter gets used. Now he's like, oh, I gotta go kill Thompson. Defusal is used. Watch as Thompson's about to start getting away, but look at the wolf blocking. It guarantees that Arteezy gets that kill on the carry. He's able to rejoin the fight and help guarantee that Sumail goes down too. Really nicely done by Ice to micro during the chaos of that fight. He knew what the important hero was, and it was killing Thompson.
That opens the door now for EG. They were able to go and procure themselves the agents. They put the cheese on Abed. Pretty happy right now. I can't tell you, the swings of net worth in these fights are absolutely insane. Second to go is a 1K lead advantage for OG. Now we're up to 11K on the side of EG. So we're getting the entertaining match that we were
really
expecting.
And that was, I think, a free shard as well. Looks like it went to Ember Spirit. I'm pretty sure, since he's got one now. Not the most commonly purchased, but if it's free, heck yeah, go for it. It's really nice, especially if you throw it on somebody, because it does damage while it flies. It'll interrupt the blink deck. Normally, where they see the remnant coming, they're like, get out! Now you don't have to worry about that.
Residents over the dire jungle. Step out.
我不理解，我不理解。
It's just really difficult fighting the agent. Plus the shards, the net worth advantage is bigger. Thompson's got a butterfly now, which is really great to have. Versus going to struggle killing him now for the rest of the game. Monkey King is going to feel useless against him in a lot of cases. So Thompson's a scary one. Sumail's not too bad either though, but Scotty, Maelstrom wants to get butterfly, but he's got a lot of time to. Great pushing out the side lanes with the sumps, but unfortunately there's a big old black dragon that's going to cut this wave anyways. So what they do have Rack's advantage on 2 lanes, so that's going to give them a lot of space here.
Shenanigans for sure. Continuing to farm up over in the jungle, effectively pinning OG into the base, except for when they have the reload. Thompson, though, taking a glance out. Arteezy running to the careful, though. There it is. There's the Chrono Spear from Sumail. He was very, very patient. They want to try to burst down this Zephyr Spirit, and it's looked like they're going to be able to do it. They turn right back around and get 2, and they'll find the kill. Abed, though, going right back into the fight. Doesn't want to be left behind. Should over on the side. They throw the Monkey King ulti, and the 4-step over onto No Tail. We'll be able to buy him just a bit more time. Thompson, though, left behind. Over here, he needs the help from Step. The Step has to heal, so he's going to be able to keep him alive. No, he's not. As EG just starts charging over at OG. That's going to find him a bit more time, but the slide forward, Step will fall. No Tail will fall too, and Sumail will be forced to run back into his own base, leaving Sansa behind.
They reacted so well to the Chrono Spirit. Instant ulti from Arteezy.
Oh my goodness. Arteezy just left right onto Sumail. He wants blood. He's hungry. He wants this.
He knows. They can pressure, absolutely. It's hard for Sumail to do anything right now. Only 2-1-5. Good luck fighting this one. Got everything they want. Pressure orb on cooldown for Ember, but that buyback from Abed was huge. Basically, they should. There's no buybacks yet. It's a bit of a reveal here.
A bit of a reveal. Might be a bit of an understatement. Look at the damage. Thought they trying everything that's snowball. They're trying to just punch up into the air, but they're just going to get absolutely eradicated. The GG gets called, and evil geniuses will take the game number 2.
Excellent game, I gotta say. EG played this one so well. Once again, laning stage went a bit rough. OG put the pressure on very strongly, but EG just made really strong decisions, and their team. It's